I don't know, guys. So this isn't a therapy session. I don't know why I'm posting so many videos, except I do know. Like, I just talked to my mother, and she was like, "Don't tell me what I care about," and hung up on me. And my brother has hung up on me. My sister has turned down opportunities to talk with me. And I don't I don't know how to be different enough to get past their hatred of me. And I'm just a hateable person. And that's part of why I really look forward to having this fursuit. For three reasons why I want this so bad. One, it's cool. Two, I won't have to be a tattooed white man in a fursuit. I can be anything. And that's part of the reason I kind of like blackface. Because you can be any kind of black person. And you could be an excellent one. You can get up as blackface and then apply for jobs where you can't as a tattooed person in industries that won't let you apply there. And so, but that's the crucial part of my life. The very central problem is this last one that actually it's not the last part of why I want the fursuit. The other reason is that I just think that having a brownicorn fursuit is the most interesting blackface I can imagine on the planet. Because it'll be a sevicorn, zvena-tailed brownicorn with foracle, because it has 4 missing horns, and threacorn, horns that remain. That kind of sevicorn is fascinating to me because it introduces my number ideas along with everything else. And so I want that. But the central problem of my life is that I'm special in my opposition to racism, and that is easily misunderstood, and I fumble the explanation of it all the time. And so it's such a character flaw, because if I was Dale Carnegie, then I wouldn't be such I don't know, man. I don't get it. And so when I express myself politically also, I do it out of a place of love, because my primary politics is about ending the drug war. And ending war, guess what? It's about love. But in order to do that, I need people like my brother and sister and mom to agree with me about legalizing cocaine. And so, but no, all they agree with me on is that I'm unpopular. They hang up on me, And so it's just, like, God damn it. It just sucks. I don't know what else to say about it. It just fucking sucks. I can't fix these problems. And my family hates me. And that's so weird, because the only people to turn to convince not to hate you first would be your family. Like, save the drama for your mama is what, like, you would say to a person that has this kind of drama. But not this kind, because my mom doesn't support me in this respect. And then it makes me feel like I'm pusillanimous, like I'm such a small-minded person for caring about the N-word, and I should just forget about it and try some other way to fight racism. No, we need to fight racism in every way available. And that's what I want to do. And so we should be fighting it on all fronts at all times because it's unacceptable. And this is true during the slave days, it's true during Jim Crow days, and it's true now during mass incarceration. And yet, even you might not really agree with me there. And you are clearly closer to me than my family because I love you. Because I'm willing to share anything with you guys. I guess I'm willing to share with my family, but they just don't like me. I don't know. Anyway, that's the problem. I'll state it 1,000 times and it won't change. And I can't do anything about it. So now I have to write an email to my mom saying we should fight racism on all fronts available at all times because that's what she doesn't understand that justifies my behavior. And yes, that is a typical behavior of mine. Justify my behavior. And I'm just that petty. But it matters. It just really fucking matters, man. The status quo can't last. We've got to change this. The people online that are succeeding are the racists. They're having more fun. They're building better communities. They're more capable of joking and almost aimlessly gathering allies while anti-racists just demolish them left and right. And it ends up looking like a huge amount of mental illness, and it's not. It's a real thing. And the N-word means human, and I'm right about that. And so this sucking is just par for the course. But man, it's hard to get used to. How do you get used to that? My mom doesn't want to talk with me, and she's going to hang up on me and scream that she doesn't want to be told what she knows or whatever. Like, fuck you, Mom. But, like, that's the thing. So, and this is how I found out that God doesn't exist. So bear with me here. Here I am as a babe, a wee babe. And I'm like, please, God, kill my mom. But he doesn't. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. Wow. Prayers don't work. Wait a second. There's no God. And it was just that easy. And if you tell a theist that that's how you found out that God doesn't exist, they instantly disappear. Because they go, oh, prayer doesn't work like that. Tell the Bible that, right? But that's just, to me, that's just an amusing fact about the world. And it does make me happy. Atheism makes you happy. It just does. It's such a beautiful and simple solution to such a totally man-made problem. We made up gods, and then we're like, what are you going to do? We believe in them really strong. Yay, us. And atheism just pops that bubble completely. And it's a cleansing bubble. That idea of perfection. And you come as close to it as you can. And you scrub with that bubble like you're washing hands. And then pop, 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 back to regular life. And regular life is messy and bacteria is all over the place. And it's where you do most of your behavior. Because you can't wash for your whole life. But religion is kind of a washing behavior. Because perfection is a very valuable thing. It's also a reason to love math. Math is perfect. So is atheism. I think that's cool.